Everyone. Hello, everyone. I hope that everyone is having a good day. This is an amazing story. This little 6 year old girl, she bites her kidnapper. But before we begin, I always like starting out. I will go ahead and read the copyright disclaimer first. Okay, copyright disclaimer. Under the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, let me close that out. And then I'd like to start with the Bible verse, Matthew 18, verse 10. Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones, for I say unto you, that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Thank you for coming. Hello, Pink Pink Pen. Good to see you too. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you coming. All right, this little girl, she was very brave. And I'll go ahead and I'll share my screen so that y'all will be able to see the story yourself. Because I like to show proof beyond what I'm saying. I'll put this on over here. I bit him. 6 year old Miami girl fends off alleged kidnapper. Thanks to CNN, and it was we give them credit where credit is due. I bit him. 6 year old kid Miami girl fends off alleged kidnapper by Eli Maskett, CNN. This was published at 3:16 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Wednesday, July 12th, 2023. Here is the brave warrior. Here she is, an amazing little girl. A 6 year old girl was playing with her siblings outside her Miami apartment complex residence when a man attempted to abduct her. He, yeah, he tried to abduct her, of course, according to police. Here we go. A 6 year old girl managed to evade a kidnapping by using the only weapon she had at her disposal, her teeth. The girl, identified by CNN affiliate WPLG as Lyric, was playing with her siblings in the courtyard area of her Miami apartment complex residence when a man attempted to abduct her, according to a news release from Miami police. Now, this is Miami, Florida. While playing, the children noticed a white SUV parked near the building. The arrest report stated the 6 year old siblings went inside, but she sat on the rear stairway of the apartment. A short time later, the suspected kidnapper, identified as 32-year-old Leonardo Venegas, afterwards grabbed her by the arm and a struggle ensued, according to an arrest report for Venegas. But yeah, very brave little girl. The suspect picked her up and attempted to carry her away. At that point, the 6 year old sank her teeth into Venegas, causing him to drop her. I bit him, the child told WPLG in an on camera interview. Police tracked down the suspect using surveillance footage and arrested Venegas 2 days later. He was placed into police custody on Saturday. He was charged with one count of kidnapping and one count of child abuse, no great bodily harm. Well, it does great bodily harm, not bodily harm, but mentally harm, when somebody does this. But thank God. Thank God. You know how them kids are going to be affected the rest of their lives because of this? They're not going to feel the safety and stuff to I guess they're going to go ahead and start making sure the kids are safer. After Venegas had escaped, Lick ran around to the front of the building to tell her aunt what had happened. There's some kidnappers I had seen on TVs where a child had bit and the kidnapper still latched on. Luckily, this kidnapper, you know, let go of her after he was bit. Lick's mother, Tisha McGill, said she was glad to see her daughter safe. You have to teach your kids not to speak to strangers and to protect themselves even when you're not around, McGill told WPLG. Police warned that there may be additional victims and have asked them to come forward with information. That's why I'm asking everyone, please share this information. Police are saying that there may be additional victims. Please come forward. Please. We're hoping that anybody in the community that may have been a victim to being assaulted by this particular suspect comes forward and reports it to the police so they can continue their investigation. Officer Kiera Delva, a spokesperson with the Miami Police, told WPLG. Delva said the child did the right thing. She fought for her safety, which ultimately saved her from a potential very dangerous situation. Delva told WPLG we're thankful that she did enough to save her life. Venegas is being held without bond and is under an immigration hold as well as Miami-Dade County's Metro West Detention Center, according to online jail records. He appeared in court on Monday and pleaded not guilty, according to court records. Venegas is represented by lawyers with the Miami-Dade Public Defender's Office, who told CNN Wednesday that they cannot comment on this case. I would like to know how they ended up using the surveillance to be able to catch him. I guess there was cameras right around the area to being able to spot him, which probably told on him, possibly, for them to be able to use surveillance footage. And they probably watched street videos with the cameras and stuff, businesses and so on, where they had recorded, and they probably kept seeing the van go by, the SUV. They're telling what all they used, but they said surveillance footage, but it took 2 days to catch this culprit. And y'all remember to be hyper vigilant. Protect your kids. And see, this girl is lucky that this guy had dropped her with that bite, because she had a long run around the building. Some perpetrators, they drop and then all of a sudden the girl starts running or something. But I think I don't know which one started running first, but I guess the guy ran off first. And but anyway, you usually if you see the guy running and then the child running, a lot of times the perpetrator will turn right back around and grab the little kid. She had to run all the way back around the building. But thank God she is safe. Thank God there was not a second person around. Because a lot of times they do that as well. There's more than one person in on this. And with him being with immigration hold, him being, I guess, an illegal alien, I guess. Um, that's what I'm expecting when it says an immigration hold. Um, no telling where she might have ended up. She might have been raped, murdered. We don't really know. But there's possibly other people that's been victimized. But he was waiting outside that complex watching them, evidently. And then the siblings went inside. But I'm going to give kudos to this little girl right here, protecting herself and getting herself out of harm's way, running and telling her aunt. A lot of people are too scared to tell what just happened, but this little girl went and told also. So she did all the right things. Smart little girl right here. Very brave. We commend you, Lyric. Sorry. We commend you for your bravery. I can see her making a lot of steps forward in the future, probably being an advocate as well. But thank y'all so much, and I just needed to get this story out there, and please pass it on because they're looking for others. They're glad that he was caught for his despicable act too. Doesn't bear thinking what could have exactly. Don't know what could have actually happened. Just glad that she's alive and well. And no telling if he had grabbed any other kids in the meantime either, in the 2 days that he was, on the run. No telling how many other kids he's done this. And then prior as well. Thank you so much for coming, and I appreciate you. Like you said, very lucky and glad he was caught for his despicable act. Doesn't bear thinking what could have happened. Exactly. That little girl is a soldier for sure. Yes, that's why I wanted to make sure to get the a good story out there too with survival, and not just all the negative ones that we hear as well. Thank you so much, Pink Fan, and please share the story if you can, because they are looking for possible other people that this guy might have victimized who might have had a not as good outcome. They might have actually been SA'd, or hopefully there ain't no missing kids where he done that too. So let's get the word out there just in case. And thank you so much, and God bless y'all.